Hey, what's up guys, it's Barbarian and welcome to a gameplay of 151 on zombies. And before you guys start going, oh my god, Barbarian is a beast. No, it's not me that made this gameplay. Let me introduce you to the guy who did. I've had him on a couple times before. What up, Yodi?
What's going on, guys? Yodi Slay here. Got me a 151 on Ascension today. You guys have seen 111 and 90, and this is the top, so this is going to be the last of my epic record-breaking run.
Yeah, and record-breaking it is. The highest that we found was actually, I believe it was 141, was it? Or
142. Slayer Man got the 142, yeah.
Yeah, so this is officially a world record, unless some guy has his Xbox on since Ascension came out and is on like around 700. But
Yeah.
besides those kinds of people, we're assuming that this is a world record. But tell us a little bit about, what this, for the people who haven't seen the 111 and the 90, video, explain to them how you went this far and, what it took to get to round 151.
Well, pretty much. A lot of people are intimidated by the fact that it's 151, but on Ascension, it is actually really easy. It's a strategy many people use going up to the PhD lander and just basically running a train with the Zeus cannon and using the fire traps, every once in a while just to save up on that Zeus cannon. It's a lot easier and a lot of people believe, and, I just had more time than anybody, so I went the farthest, I guess.
Yeah, and I think that gives you at least a little bit of cred, but that's not the only thing that you do. You do a lot of really fun challenges, like on Kino, I think it was, you did like a Grizz challenge where you did only snipers. Or am I imagining that? Am
No,
I?
I did do that. I was going to call it You Ain't Grizz Baby, but after using the sickle for about the first 15 rounds, I ended up changing it to Optic Only Use Me Blade, and it was a fun challenge. And I ended up getting to 33, but unfortunately, I deleted the last part of that from it, so people never got to finish that series. But I do like to do a lot of challenges. I've been playing with subs a lot lately. We've been going back to the World at War maps on Black Ops and, stuff like that, and it's been a real good time. I've enjoyed playing with them all.
I know World at War maps. We were doing Notch there. I don't know how to say it, but we did that one on World at War, and we got to around like what 21, I think it was.
Yeah,
That was really
21.
fun. That
Yeah, it was
was.
fun. It was fast paced. That's what people like to see. They don't necessarily want to see me running trains like in this video. I hope they're not too bored. But we tried to change it up. Like I did a challenge on Call of the Dead where we held down the PM63 room where we could not leave that room. There was no trains allowed to see how far we could go and stuff like that, just to bring a faster paced gameplay of zombies to the to my subscribers.
Exactly. I mean, I think at some point, just trains are impressive, but nobody wants to see, 20 episodes of someone running in a circle with zombies following behind them, which is why, we didn't upload, every single round of this because
Yeah.
despite, the rounds being fairly quickly at the beginning, they do get longer at the end towards 151, I think. How long were they? Like an hour, hour and a half?
Um, Round 145 and up, they're about an hour and 45 minutes. So it was taking a long time. It took 60 hours, and I don't remember exactly what it was. I've mentioned it on a couple videos on my channels, but it was actually took over 60 hours over the course of 10 days. No, I didn't just sit there and play zombies for 60 hours. I went to sleep and stuff like that, so it's all good.
Yeah, he wasn't really dedicated like, he
Yeah.
should have been. He should have just taken a bunch of caffeine pills and said, fuck it, I'm doing this.
Yeah,
But,
we even live streamed for the fans that wanted to see, and for the people that doubted, my round 90 stuff like that. We live streamed, and we had a blast doing that. The Godfather Syndicate himself even stopped by, jumped in, and a lot of people enjoyed that. So it was a good time.
I know, I can't believe a lot of people after your round 90 video were saying, oh, he faked it, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, if he faked it, why would he stop at 90?
Yeah,
I would go higher. I would go to around 151 and be like, okay, there we go. But, I wouldn't do that on my third or fourth run.
yeah.
It's like, okay, even if he faked it, bam, he just got to 151. Shit on.
Yeah,
So,
a lot of times it's obvious when people fake it, but I could see how people would believe that, but I live streamed it for those people just to give them the satisfaction they needed to believe in me because it's possible. Anybody, I believe anybody can do it. Really, I just had the time to do it.
exactly. So, what are you planning on doing? I know Call of the Dead's been out for a while, and the new map's actually coming out the 28th, but what are you planning on doing for Call of the Dead?
Right now, my Xbox is currently paused. I'm on a run. The highest I've been to on Call of the Dead at this time is 71 solo, and I want to try to get to 75 plus. I've got like a higher standard for myself, I guess you could say, and I want to get 75 before I start, bragging about that or boasting as people have said I've done. But, I want to get to 75, and I'm currently paused on that run right now. Not going to tell you where I'm at, but it's not as high as what you think. I kind of just started.
I don't know. We were just trying to coordinate this commentary before you started, but it ended up being a little bit confusing, if you would say. But I know the trailer. I don't think there's been too many trailers, but the new map that's coming on the 28th, Shangri-La, or however you want to pronounce that, I'm not really sure, but
I'm
it
not either.
looks pretty goddamn awesome. I mean, I saw some like mine carts. I saw, look at me, Minecraft nerd mine carts. I saw some, little monkey things that were like, I don't know what they were, but it looks like it's gonna be a pretty cool map, a lot different than what's it called, Call of the Dead, where it's a little bit wide open.
Yeah, the new map definitely looks like it's going to be the best so far, and you know, time will tell how good it's going to be, but I think it's going to be the best one so far. The little monkey things that everybody sees with the drops above them, like the Carpenter times two. I think they're actually going to, if a zombie drops a perk, a max ammo, whatever, I have a feeling those monkeys are actually just going to come randomly and try to steal that perk or that drop and run off with it. And I'm not sure, but isn't there something similar to that in Dead Ops Arcade, maybe, where something runs out and tries to steal your stuff? I
I
don't
th
remember.
I think there is, but to be honest, I've only played Dead Ops Arcade like, maybe twice, and I got to round like 15. I was like, okay, this is really not that fun, but I don't
Yeah,
know,
it's
different,
fun, but not it's not as appealing as zombies itself.
yeah, I don't know, different strokes for different folks, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So, I'm really pumped for that map. I'm hoping that I can get to round like 20, high
yeah,
level right here. But, this
yeah. I hope it
commentary.
goes. I hope it goes better than Call of the Dead, man. When that map first came out, it took a minute to get over round five. I just kept getting me, you, Mata, and all them guys. Man, we just was getting stumped, dude. Like
Oh, yeah,
it
that
sucked.
that game. What we did was we got up at 4 in the morning to try and get the map right when it came out. We got it. I woke up at like 6. I was lazy, and it just came out. And I started downloading it, and we ended up getting in the game, me and Yodi and Mata, and we got to like round 2, and we just kept dying. It
Yeah,
was ridiculous. We had no strategy. It was just like, fuck, what the hell, man? I mean, we couldn't get anywhere, but it looks like this map, and I don't want to say like, I don't want to, wreck any Rape Train fans, but I really think this map is going to be more of a camping map because I saw where, you can hold down areas. I don't know. That's just my opinion, though, so I could be completely wrong.
yeah. I'd say there's got to be at least somewhere where you can run a train. I'd imagine. I mean, people didn't think it was possible in Knocked, but I mean, you could every map so far. There's been somewhere where you could run a train. So
Oh yeah, I mean they'd have to make it like just one long hallway if you couldn't run a train. There's obviously going to be places, but I don't know. I'm curious to see if maybe this map will be the one where it'll be more successful just to hold down a corner of the map or something like that.
yeah, when you play co-op, it's a lot funner to actually hold out an area and camp a spot than it is everybody just doing, solo
Oh yeah.
strats. So, yeah, if that's how it is, man, you know, I'm happy with that because I actually enjoy holding down spots like that. It's fun. So,
It definitely brings about a different aspect of the game, and I think that'll be really fun once survival mode for or the Spec Ops mode for Modern Warfare 3 comes out. That'll be sure will be interesting. I don't think it'll be quite like zombies, but I think it'll really appeal to those people who enjoyed holding out spots, like me and you.
yeah, I haven't really seen anything on that yet, so I was gonna go check out a video. Somebody linked me to a video of the new Spec Ops the other day, and I never went and seen it. So I need to go check it out. It definitely sounds interesting though, but I don't think it's gonna, be the zombie breaker or whatever.
Oh
Zombies is
yeah,
where it's at.
I doubt it too, but I think it was actually. I'll link you after this commentary. I'll link this video in the description too. But Jimmy Fallon or Falcon, however I don't know what you say, but he had the developers of Treyarch or not Treyarch, Infinity Ward, Josh Olin, all those guys. He had them on his show, and they were actually testing it out, and it looked really cool. It looked like it was going to be more like how do I say it? More like real life than it would be zombies, but it would still have that aspect to it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it kind of seems, from what I've heard, I don't know if you've ever played Terrorist Hunt and Rainbow Six, Vegas or whatever it's called. It kind of seems similar to that, where you just got like, hordes of enemies that come after you, and but it's like a real life type deal. So it kind of seems similar to that, from what I've heard. I don't know. I've not seen anything. Like I said, I don't know.
Yeah, I can't say I've really been up to date with all the trailers either, but that just about will wrap it up for this commentary as your gameplay comes to a close as you kill yourself with the crossbow. Silly you.
Yeah, I had to go out and I had to go out some way, and that was the best way I could think of. So that's what I done.
I
Did.
know. Well, do you have anything you want to say to the viewers who may be watching this, just with their jaw on the floor, just feeling like, oh my God.
Oh, I mean, if you guys want to come check out some decent zombie gameplay, and if you actually want to try to get in one of the live comms with subs that I do, I mean, come check out my channel. I offer, somewhat of an entertaining zombies gameplay. And as you can see here, I, got to round 151. But yeah, if you guys want to come check out my channel, you're more than welcome, man. The more the merrier.
I highly recommend it. So with that, guys, I think we'll head out. I'm gonna go rape some noobs on Modern Warfare 2, and I think Yodi's gonna go back to raping the undead. So thanks, guys. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Go check out Yodi's page. My link will be in the description. Peace out.